Hello everyone, welcome to this Python tutorial where we will analyze sales data to create a report and find the best-selling product. We are working with a simple Python script that processes a list of sales records and analyzes it. I will break down every line of code so you can follow along whether you are new to Python or rushing on. Let's get started. We start with our data stored in a variable called sales data. So let's define sales data equals. This is a list of dictionaries where each dictionary represents one sale. Each sale has three keys: product, quantity, and price. If you remember it from dictionaries, you can define it like this. First, define list. Yeah, now it's a list. Here is a list defined. And so products would come after. Now let's define the first dictionary. Let's write product laptop, then quantity of it that has been sold is 2, and price equals 999.99. So we defined our first product, and as you can see, this one is the key, this one is the value, key, value, and key, value. The structure is like that if you remember from our data types video. Product, mouse, quantity equals 5, and price equals 24.99. Let's define another product. Product laptop again. So there can be multiple entries. Quantity 1 this time. Price 999.99. And finally, keyboard quantity 3. Price is 24.99. So that's some spaces here. Okay, we are done with our data. And here, okay, now it's correct. So we will continue with our code. Let's define another dictionary named as product total, and let's make it empty. So what is it? Actually, we create an empty dictionary named product underscore total, and this will store the total sales for each product. The case will be product names like laptop, and the values will be the total revenue for that product. We start with an empty dictionary because we will populate it as we process the sales data. Let's continue our code. For sale in sales data, product equals sale product. Total equals sale quantity multiplied by sale price. So we could access the elements of a dictionary like that. So you can access it by using a syntax like that. And we will continue from here. If product in product total product total product plus equals total. So if it's in, it will add the new value. If it's not, let's write an else case. If it's not, then product total product equals total. Now we get to the main logic. We use a for loop to iterate through each sale in sales data. Each sale is a dictionary, so we extract the product name with sale brackets, square brackets, product, and store it in product. Then we calculate the revenue for this sale by multiplying quantity by price. For example, two laptops at 999.99 gives us about 1999.98 stored in total. Next, we update product totals. We check if the product is already in the dictionary with if product in product total. If it is, we add the sales total to the existing amount. If not, we create a new entry with the sales total. This way, we keep a running sum for each product. After processing data, we should print a sales report. So let's print it. Let's write print sales report. If you remember how to repeat a string, we can do it by multiplying it with a constant number like 20. So it will repeat this hyphen 20 times. So we will get something formatted like a report. Let's do it for product total in product total. So what are we doing actually here? We are getting two items together here. Think it like a tuple. So instead of one element, we get two elements together, packed up in product total. But product total dictionaries has, we will see, we can get items of dictionaries like this. So it will traverse the product total dictionary for these pairs. So let's print them. Print a formatted string that we will write product in curly braces to print it inside quotes. Let's write true. And how many dollars? So it's equal to total colon total. Okay, so we are done here. Let's find the best-selling product. Now we are in the final chapter. So let's define a variable named max sales equals 0 and best product equals empty string. So double quotes for product total in product total dot items. If total greater than max sales, or if it's greater than max sales equals total. So new max sales is total, and the best product is the current product which has been sold more. So let's write it product. Now let's print it. Print. Let's put a new line and a formatted string, make it a formatted string, and write best selling product. is best product. Maybe parenthesis is better here. Max sales. And now let's run it. As you can see, it prints out sales report, hyphens, and after that, laptops price, the total price, mouse, and keyboards. And our best selling product is laptop with this amount. We initialize best product as an empty string and max sales as 0 here. So max sales is 0 and best product is an empty string. We loop through product totals again, checking if each product's total is greater than max sales. If it is, we update max sales to that total. We update max sales to that total and best product to the product's name. After the loop, we print the result with a new line for spacing, showing the best selling product and its total, formatted like this. Now we are done. Thank you for watching.